Good evening, denizens of the shadowy and dark internet. It is I, the old geek, and I am joined by, at the moment, by these three reprobates, who will be playing in another session of Shadowdark. We have Andy, we have Daryl, and we have Joker, who's doing himself some devil horns. How are you tonight, chaps?
Good bit tired. I've been up since about 5, so
I'm not so melted as I was yesterday.
It was a little warm yesterday, wasn't it? It's been a bit cooler today, but it's been all right. We have a comment in the comment section. Halakar is there. Hello, Halakar. So we're going to see if a few people pop by and say hello. Daniel's
in charge.
Yeah, be in yeah. Anyway, whenever you're ready, Daniel. Whenever you're ready. Don't know. I haven't seen Iman online today. I wonder if he's been busy. Manfred said he might be popping by as well. So
It must probably be swallowed by fighting fantasy books.
Well, yes. Iman's been buying fighting fantasy books by the dozen.
They're probably attacking him at the minute.
Yes, in his shed, buried under a pile of
books.
Ian Livingston's finest. So, according to my little counter at the top, it looks like we've got 7 people watching. So if you're watching, say hello. If you'd like to take part in tonight's game session, there are characters in the Discord, and you're welcome to join us. It's a very, very simple game. No prior knowledge is required. In fact, no prior knowledge is preferred. And you're welcome. As long as I know your name, you're welcome to come and join us. So we've got at the moment, Andy, you've got Chipster Rito, who turned up, got knocked out, and got pulled to safety basically the last time.
No, he pulled someone else to safety.
Yeah.
He's there again. He's going to find out what's going on. Aye.
Hello, Skagdad. Hello, David. Daryl, you're bringing in a new character tonight because your dwarf sadly expired last time.
Yep, this time I have Glum Knuckle Digger. He's a half-orc thief. Carries a dagger and a short bow. And pretty dexterous fellow at a dexterity of 18.
I did roll some occasional good sounds for characters. And Joker, you're whiz bang baggy pants.
Indeed, I survived.
By the skin of your teeth.
After crawling over to rescue Chips after he got knocked out.
Yeah, you survived by the skin of your teeth. We had another survivor last time. That was Iman, who got knocked out in the first encounter.
Yes,
and then just got left. Yes, we are, Daniel. Yes. We're both imps. No, they managed to kill one imp. And we had 5 players, a total of 6 player characters, taking on 2 little imps. And the imps won. Yes.
Yeah.
And there's no truth in the rumor that we let a lich free at all.
What? That's this Bible rubbish you're speaking.
So we need to wait and see if young IQ is.
Yeah, because wakes up.
Because he's not online at the moment, which is unusual for him. Very unusual for him.
Lurking somewhere.
I don't know. I don't know. But
Normally, he's the
right,
first one to comment, so I'm guessing he's busy.
yeah, you survivors last time. You've got a little bit of gold between you. Do you want to spend the last week carousing?
Oh, I think we'll need to. You
What the hell? Why not?
need a couple of pints after that just to get me win back. Oh dear.
Hey, let me get the interesting carousal table up.
We'll toss a few coins to the Witcher. Why not?
Sorry, I thought you said the interesting arousal table for a minute. I was thinking,
intentionally.
Well, I'll decide on that when we find out what we've got.
I was intentional with my choice of words. So, you don't get no XP per treasure find because you didn't find any. I can't find the carousing table, so I'm going to have to use the index. So well organized. Carousing, page 92. Right, those of you who your cheapest carousing event is a worthy night of drinking and festivity, which costs 30 gold pieces.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
It's not each, that's total, isn't it?
That's total, yes.
I say, where are we in London?
Okay, and I need one of you to roll me a D8.
D8.
Go on, Joker.
3.
Yay.
3. Okay. You've spent 30 gold pieces on a fabulous evening, and afterwards you both wake up in a gutter with 15% of your total wealth gone in addition.
Okay. So that's 15 each and then 15% of what's left gone. Yeah.
Yes, gone.
Excellent.
Both of you gained 3 experience points.
Okay.
Well, that's not much. That's not much. Spending 15 gold pieces only left me with 5, so I don't care. There wasn't much to take.
So you've only lost 1 gold piece then. Just cross off 1 gold piece that you've lost along the way. You probably gambled it while you were hideously drunk.
Does that mean I've got 4 gold pieces or just 1 left?
4 left. 4 left.
And 3 XP. Yay, slowly.
How much loot does that leave you with, Andy?
Just working it out. 11.
11. Okay.
Ooh, someone's richer.
Okay. During the week, attracted by the tales of partying and ale and the fact that you've been spending money in this tavern, you encounter a large, ugly, human-ish person with some piggy traits. But, he introduces himself as Glum Knuckle Digger.
Hey, how are you, fellas?
Oh, we have interesting week we've had, and you shouldn't look so glum. You shouldn't look so down in the mouth. I mean, you know, yeah, we've had some fun. Apart from waking up in gutter,
It's better than a cardboard box, I suppose.
cardboard box. You were lucky.
Also, waking up. When you wake up, you do remember sat talking to Kearney, the elf, in the Hungar's Starvarian arms, and he recanted a long tale of how he'd had a horrible vision. He'd been
Daniel.
He'd been exploring for some reason the out of town graveyards, and he swears he came upon one of his ex-wives. But he thought that he'd disposed of her many, many years earlier.
Daniel's on his way.
He tracked down to a crypt in the far, dark, shadowy corner of the graveyard. He said its stone door hangs slightly open, and he dare not go in because it was so dark and shadowy inside. But he was sure that she went down there. And he was also sure that he'd disposed of her body 2 years beforehand. Thus you have
Bluebeard, is he?
Thus you have two plot hooks for tonight's session. One, to get revenge on the imp, or two, to investigate the mysterious sighting of Daniel's long-dead ex-wife.
We're brave. We could do both.
Speak of the devil. Hello, Daniel.
How you guys doing?
Hey, you're not sharing Albert, John?
Oh, I do need to share Albert, don't I?
Might help.
Yes.
Okay, quick question, John. What character do I have?
Any one of the ones I've pasted into the Discord chat.
Okay.
They were rolled up today. 3 while I was at work and 2 when I got home from work.
Are they in LSU General?
No, they're in Shadowdark.
Okay.
Can you see Shadowdark?
Lagging. All right. Yeah. Okay.
You got it. You got it.
All right. Who has claimed what?
We have 2 wizards and a thief.
Okay.
We're screwed.
Then I guess I'll take one of the elven fighters.
Okay.
Let me print them out real quick. We'll go from there.
While Daniel's away, I will just let chat know one of those elven fighters has 1 hit point, the other one has 4 hit points. Shh, don't tell him.
Oh gosh.
Oh, oh crap. I probably picked the wrong one.
And keep in mind, I had 10 hit points last week when I died.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seem to have both of them hitting pretty hard, though. It's just a question of whether they get a hit in before they get hit.
Mm. The AC hitting wasn't working last week.
No. Right, did you get that little intro of the plot hook, Daniel?
Yeah.
So there's two. You can either go and get your imp revenge, or you can investigate the mysterious reappearance of a long dead ex-wife of yours.
That's actually kind of funny, believe it or not. Okay. I'll find it. PDF2. Try that.
The early days of Dallas, it was all a dream.
No.
Oh dear.
So do you think? I think chat vote on what they do.
Yeah, go for it.
Halakar wants imp revenge.
Get them to do something. Yeah. Tell us.
Is that the imp getting revenge for the one we killed, or us getting revenge on the imp? I mean, I'm not sure.
They're both the same. They're both the same. I don't know if you could have rolled any worse, John. I really don't.
I think one of the elf warriors, I rolled that 15 gold pieces. So all he starts with is a bow, a weapon, and a backpack, pretty much. That's it.
That elf fighter too wouldn't be too bad.
Why don't you put a poll up, John, on the YouTube?
That's a really, really good idea, Andy. A really good idea.
How do I print this?
Otherwise, I can see Halakar just going imp.
Yes. I'm saying that let's go for the imp. The bitch can rot in the ground.
Well, that's the trouble. She's not.
Yeah.
And don't forget Albert.
Right, I'm just going into the stream. So I need to be viewing it in YouTube to put a poll in, I believe. Right. Engage with your audience. Start a poll. Ask a question. What do they do?
Yeah, Albert.
Okay.
It's the link's in private chat.
Imp revenge or
Imp or the little fairy that got away.
There we go. The poll is up. You all get votes. Halakar says, I'm not from Chicago. I only vote once.
Pleasures of the Windy City.
Right. You guys can all vote as well. So, chat. If we have anybody in chat, it says 6 people. I'm one vote. You guys. Oh, I can hear myself.
All right.
4 votes now. 2 for imp revenge, 2 for investigate ex-wife.
Yeah.
I'll help even it up. The X5.
I'll leave the poll open for a few more minutes. If you are just coming into chat, of course, all 4 of you can vote. So I'm assuming
All 4 of you.
all 4 of you can
Bring your
vote.
friends. Bring your friends.
I can see there have been 4 votes so far. So either Halakar hasn't voted or one of you hasn't.
Oh, I'll do mine verbally. I can't be asked to look on YouTube.
No, I'm not going to take any verbal votes. So while we're sat waiting for democracy to happen, anyone want to buy anything before you go on an adventure? There is a very keen young gardener who has a little shed which appears to be lined with this shiny stuff. Very bright lights are coming from it, and an interesting waft is coming out of there.
Yeah.
There's a little lad with bright trousers and a funny white painted face with what looks like a big sadistic clown grin on it, running around town. He's run up to you a few times, but he's got a strange accent and you can't understand him. Ex-wife is now in the lead. And yeah, you've also seen that large man who looks a bit like Father Christmas. Underneath the warmth of the pear tree, he's wearing these pajamas, and he appears to be doing these sort of stretching exercises and kicking and punching midair and shouting in an odd language that none of you have ever heard. They get sort of hi-ya, ha. You can't quite see who he's fighting, though. He appears to have nobody to fight.
He's kung fu fight.
He is kung fu fighting, yes.
John, is a flask of oil or 2 flasks of oil, is that 2 different items for the...
Yes, it is. Yes,
I'll
it
have
is.
2 flasks of oil then. So that's 1 gold, I believe, 5 silver pieces each.
Let me just check. I'm pretty sure they are 5 silver pieces each, but they are. Well, I trust you.
Well, I've got the free thing I downloaded last week, so
Quality, yeah. That's nice and helpful. Nice and helpful. Right, perfect. So, democracy has spoken. The imp will live to survive another week. It seems that between you decide that the idea of heading somewhere else to find out why a drunken elf's ex-wife appears to be wandering around when he claims he murdered her 2 years ago.
Well, what do you say, slim fella? We go find out what happened to her and get the job done correctly.
All for that. They'll save me $375 a month. Wait, I didn't say that out loud, did I?
Okay. So, you gather together your band and head towards the old graveyard. It's a little way out of town. to the southeast. And you can see there was clearly a larger town here at some point, because surely a small village like Yule wouldn't need a graveyard this sizable. And some of the gravestones have long toppled over. Many are covered in snow. Many have weathered to a state where you can't make out who or what might be buried there. In the corner of the graveyard is a small, decrepit mausoleum, exactly as Kearney said. And leading up to the mausoleum, heading both in and out, are drag marks, looks like dragging footsteps. You can't tell whether it's one that's been coming in and out and in and out, or whether it's multiple.
What is it?
I'd like to approach the doorway and do my best to check for traps.
Okay. Being a thief, you get to roll with advantage. Give me, you need 12 or higher, roll 2d20, take the highest, and add your dexterity modifier.
Woohoo.
17 plus 4 is a 21.
Okay. The entrance doorway it's slightly open, and you are able to see that something has been pushing its way in and out, because there are marks along the corners of the lintel and along the edge of the door. Apart from the fact that the dark steps that head downwards into the gloom are a little bit icy, you don't think that this doorway presents any danger.
I'm going to cast light on the end of my pole, and you can take that whatever way you want.
So you're prodding with the end of your pole.
I'm casting light on it.
Light on it, sorry. I didn't hear the first thing what you said. Okay. So you are now standing there with a beacon at the end of your rod.
I am, and it worked. I'm 17 plus 4. So.
Excellent. Illuminating yourselves in this dingy graveyard. Chips stands there like a lighthouse, attracting all and sundry around him.
Absolutely.
Luckily, it only appears to be you guys. Hello, Nerd. So the four of you are standing by this ajar doorway.
Well, Elf Fighter, I think we should determine our marching order. I would suggest you go first, since you recognize her.
Okay. Works for me. Dude, this guy sucks.
Okay, who would like to go
You got
second?
the 1 hit point one down.
Nah, I went with the one with 4 hit points.
All right.
Who's going second?
I suppose I better go second so I can hold the pole up so we can see.
Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
holding his lighted pole.
Is this the marching order, or would you like to swap Whizbang and Glum?
I'd like to go third, so I have one less guy I'm likely to hit with my bow.
Okay. So Whizbang, they've relegated you to the back, which is a tactic that seemed to do well for you last time.
Indeed it did. I will hide and disappear and whatever else.
The light of your shining pole illuminates a staircase that heads deep, deep into the rock. The steps glint with an icy sheen. The same glint spreads across the ceiling, reflecting the light from your pole, as the glistening frost attaches itself to the roof of this downward passage. Are you heading downwards?
I suppose we are.
Daniel, it's on you. You're leading.
Yeah. I'm fighting with an owlbear on the side.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll go down.
I mean, you can have a fight with an owlbear if you want.
Red
You give me
light.
ideas.
I'll have an arrow knocked in my bow.
I'll prepare to cast mage armor if I need to.
I guess I'm gonna
Okay.
have my short sword out.
Do you have anything prepared?
Just a short sword and a shield. He has the light source, so
Whizbang is just hanging back quietly
With my
Anything-
staff in my hand.
with your staff in your hand. Okie dokie. Right. The stairs descend about 40 feet. And you could imagine traversing these would be quite difficult, such as the icy layer on top. But further down, whatever flow of dampness has frozen up on the steps, it dries out. And the stairs end after about 40 feet. And a dark, shadowy passage stretches away ahead of you. A little way along the passage on the right, you can see an entrance leading into a side room. The passage itself continues straight ahead, where you can see on the left-hand side there is a door at an awkward angle. What you doing?
There's a door.
yeah, let's go to the door. Yeah.
Okay.
I sign language to the elf to put his ear to the door.
Okay, so you move past the opening on the right-hand side towards the door that is at an angle. If you wish to listen at the door, you can do so. If you want to listen at the door, I'll have you make a wisdom check.
Somebody want to roll for me?
I
Wisdom.
-2 to the roll.
was that,
Okay,
was that 20 or 100?
a D20, yeah, D20.
I'm claiming tinnitus.
10 -2, 8.
Daniel, your as yet unnamed elf hears nothing.
We'll just call him Daniel
Daniel,
because he's deaf. He's clumsy. Yeah. Daniel works.
Yeah. he hears nothing.
Okay. Good to go, guys.
I'll hold the pole high so we can see.
Okay.
But wasn't there an entrance before the door?
There was on the opposite side, yes.
What does that reveal if I hold the pole towards that so it's lighting down the corridor or whatever the hell it is?
It was just moving back towards that entrance. You wave your pole inside a little, and you see what appears to be a long, a chamber that was probably looted a long time ago. It's quite dusty, but there are the same dragging footprints in the dust.
Mm.
It's only a small chamber.
It looks like someone's been down here.
Whoever was down here has been wandering aimlessly, because they don't really go anywhere. These footprints.
Okay.
I'd like to examine the footprints. Do they seem to be from a large person or a small?
Human-sized. Whoever has made these footprints is not picking their feet up when they walk. They're relatively fresh as well.
Fuck.
It seems that the owner of these feet has just wandered around pretty much in a circle aimlessly before leaving the room.
Okay.
And there's nothing else of any interest in here.
Does it look like they're dragging their feet, or does it look like one's being pulled behind, kind of thing, dragging?
It looks like whoever's walking is dragging their feet. They're scuff marks. They're like scuffed footprints.
Zombies.
Or a teenager.
That too, yeah.
But then, if he was a teenager, they'd be walking normally. It'd be the jeans that make them look like they're dragging.
And you'd be able to hear, "Oh, you!" ringing out throughout the caves.
I know what I'm doing. Leave me alone.
Haven't got any homework.
Last week, but I'll do it tomorrow.
Don't like these sausages. Only like last week's sausages. So, you've heard nothing in the second room. The door, as I say, is hanging at an odd angle. You found nothing.
If there's enough light to go over to the other door, I'll listen into the other door.
You'll listen to the other door. Okay, make me a wisdom check, please. D20 modified by whatever your plus or minus is on your wisdom. I will say the corridor does continue after the door as well.
I rolled a 12. I rolled a 2 and my wisdom's 11.
You put your ear to the door and you're trying to think and you're trying to focus. And all of a sudden your stomach goes. It reminds you haven't had dinner. It completely puts you off your stride.
You should have had that goblin for lunch.
So at the moment you're hanging around wondering what to do. I mean, you can continue down the passage. You can leave. You can do whatever you like, but it's up to you.
I tap Daniel on the shoulder, asking him silently with sign language, which way? Which way do you want to go?
You can pick.
Oh, there you are.
I point to the door.
I'm battling a secret owlbear right now. So
I'll nod in agreement. And up, let's go through door.
This
So-
is infuriating.
Are you waiting for the elf to open the door, or is one of you going to take the initiative?
I'll open the door.
Feels like the door is stuck. Something's blocking it on the other side.
I'm gonna pull my crowbar out of my backpack and hand it to the elf.
Okay.
I have a +2 on my strength, so maybe I can get it.
Okay, roll me a d20 and add that +2.
Andy, you want to
Scott?
roll for me?
All right.
Thank you.
18 with the +2.
Okay. With a heave and a little bit of strain, the elf's muscles bulge, which is unusual for an elf. He appears to be quite strong.
That's all he has.
And he gets the leverage just right. And the door slides open. And it's now that you can see that underneath the door on the other side, just sort of blocking it and swinging open easily, is what appears to be a moldy cloak. Opening the door, it opens into a room that appears to have suffered with a bit of dampness. There are icy droplets forming into stalactites from the ceiling. In some places, it's only just about freezing, so there are little sort of slushy lumps on the floor. It looks to be an old guard room of sorts. There are some rotten wall pegs and some mouldy cloaks hang from a few of those pegs, one of which has fallen down behind the door. The whole room appears to be rather damp. There is a glisten from the water that has seeped in over the years, and there's a mouldy smell.
There appears to be no other entrances to the room.
There appears to be no other entrances to the room, correct.
I'll prod at the cloak on the floor with the butt end of my pole, just see if there's anything under it in it. But I'm not bothered otherwise.
Okay, can you make me a d20 roll modified by your wisdom, please?
By wisdom. Oh yeah, that's going to be really good.
Better you than me.
1.
Oh my God.
That's modified. That's
Oh,
modified.
wow.
Don't poke me. Don't poke me.
Can you all make me dexterity roll? What d20 rolls modified by your dexterity bonuses, please?
Oh,
Oh, God. Yay!
-2, John. Is that okay?
A 9 total.
Why in the fuck won't it?
I'm standing there on top of this cloak as whatever happens because I got -2. So
Joker, you rolled quite high, didn't you?
I got 12, yeah,
Okay.
altogether.
So at the moment you're there. Daniel, do you want someone to roll for you?
Yeah, please.
what's your dex?
Before I throw something.
Okay.
19.
Don't matter,
Minus
whatever his dex.
1.
Okay.
So that'd be a 12.
So, yeah, you are caught, unfortunately, a little bit off guard because because Chips didn't while he was prodding, wasn't paying a great deal of attention to what's around him, as the glistening dampness that coats the ceiling starts to coalesce, and then suddenly a piece of it strikes downwards towards Chips.
Yay!
Let's see what we get. Oh, okay.
I need to
Okay.
sign in.
I've got AC7. That'll be all right.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello.
Because I get a split second. Then it goes to
Hi.
Why?
say
You
hi
don't
to
want...
John.
Hello.
Hello.
You don't want to be that?
No. No.
Why not?
That split
Uh,
second.
Andy, that's 4 points of damage.
Ouch! Can I
Is
say
where I
ouch?
need to
Is that
be.
all right?
You can gurgle, ouch, yes.
It goes directly to my account.
Oh!
And that's the
Still welling down. I have one hit.
that does me make. Remember last week it took me like an hour and a half.
Why,
So
he's
we're having
on
a
mute?
little pause
No,
while
that's
the
me.
Pennsylvania IT department do
Let
their
me
work.
sign in. That's my primary page.
That's not what you want.
No, I need that split second. That's what I need.
Thanks, man.
That's
Why
what
you
I'm
don't
saying.
let Elon Musk in charge of technology?
For Christmas, Daniel would like a new computer.
Yeah, oh, exactly. Exactly.
or stronger abacus, whichever comes
What?
first.
What are you trying to log into?
Owlbear Rodeo. It keeps taking me to this. That split second is the page I need. But then it automatically takes to this.
So you have more than one account?
No. It automatically takes me to this page. It'll go to the sign-in page, and then like that brings you this bullshit.
Rooms. Create a room to connect
No.
to your player's room.
John created the room.
Links in private chat.
Daniel, have you got yourself a virus with all your browsing to cowboy hot chicks?
No, I
Debbie
wish.
doesn't do Dallas anymore.
No, it immediately goes from see now finally worked.
Okay.
What'd you do?
Nothing. I just hit the back button.
Check his browsing history. See how many times he's searched for Daisy Duke.
And Debbie does Dallas no more.
Hello, Straw Piglet. Hello, Robert.
Well, he's logged in, but it just goes to his like profile page.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, no, fuck it.
That's when you click on the link that I've sent.
Yeah, try the private chat link.
I mean, the link should take you straight in. I'll send it to you again on Discord.
All right. And stream invite or
Just in a personal personal message on Discord. It should come pinging in.
All right.
I nicely got a signed photo from Carol Burnett the other week.
The newsreader.
No, Carol Burnett.
There was a newsreader.
She worked with I Love Lucy.
Oh. Okay. Hello, Brian.
No, somebody with actual talent.
Come up like that.
You were clicking on the wrong link.
No,
Yes, honey, you were.
I never got that link.
You were clicking on the main page thing. He had a specific one about it.
I guess something. All right, I think I got it. Thanks, John.
I think Mrs. Kearney got it, not you.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Can we go find the third wife?
At least make it to Christmas first.
Okay, so in case you missed it, Daniel, you are now going first in the turn order. I need to roll my initiative for the creature, who will go straight after you. So it's had its free attack for surprise, but you get to go first. This glistening pseudopod has just struck your wizard friend and knocked him senseless, and he's currently lying on the floor, dribbling.
No, he's got 1 hit point.
You've got a hit point left.
Got 1 hit point, yeah.
Oh, he's okay then. He's okay. He's got a hit point left.
He's
Go on then.
fine.
Daniel, what would you like to do?
Oh, crap. Well, I know it's probably going to backfire, but all I have is a sword.
Okay.
So I guess I'm swinging.
Swing it. Go ahead. Go and swing.
But
roll your d20 then, and add your whatever your combat bonus is for your sword to your d20.
waiting on the abacus.
We lost a joker. What's your plus to hit with your short sword?
9.
9 total.
+2 for a 9.
Okay, you swing wildly and the pseudopod retreats just in time. It's its turn now in the fight order. I do believe, Joker, you were there, weren't you?
I was.
And this time it's going to swing at the elf. So the pseudopod swishes down at the elf, but with alarming speed and dexterity. You dodge out of the way. Whiz bang, baggy pants, it is you.
By the way, yes, it was from the Carol Burnett show. I will cast protection on evil on Chips because he's lovely on very low health.
Okay. Roll a d20 then, and modify it by your casting bonus, which is your intelligence bonus.
Oh, that's my intelligence bonus. Okay.
Yep.
8. I tried.
The spell fizzles, and you seem to have forgotten how to cast protection from evil today.
Uh-oh.
Glum.
I release an arrow. It's a +4, D4 +4 damage.
Okay. Roll to hit and hope the dice gods are looking more fondly on you this week than last week.
Oh, 8.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Oh, I do it well.
Oh, This thing's a slippery customer. Chips.
I stagger backwards and unleash my most devastating combat spell, Mage Armor.
Okay.
Oh my god!
Oh, fuck.
And in your confusion, you've left some spell components at home.
Oh,
You can't remember where you put them. You can't cast that spell for the rest of the day.
I've now forgotten how to cast that as well.
Yeah.
brought the wrong suitcase.
We've continued where we left off from last week. Daniel, your turn.
All right, maybe I can actually do something.
Attack!
What the hell? This fucking thing.
Correct, Straw. Only lose that spell, yes. Unless, of course, you roll the
Useful
one.
one I really had.
Have you found your D20, Daniel?
All right, finally. Yep.
That'll hit. Finally,
13.
somebody strikes an enemy. No,
And
Straw. One does all sorts of interesting extra stuff.
$6 points.
Okay, can you roll me another D6 as well, please?
Sure.
Okay.
8.
Right. The dangling pseudopod is looking for its next target as you cut into it with your sword blade, and bits of the ooze go splattering across the room, and it rears up and it tries to choose a target. It has two possible targets. You staggered backwards, didn't you, Chips?
Yes.
It has one possible target.
Hooray! I think. That's who that is.
Daniel, once again, the pseudopod attempts to take you out, and you deflect it away deftly with your shield. Whiz bang.
Since I have no decent spells apart from that one, I will attack it with my staff. Apart
What
from that,
spells do you have?
I'm only a defense person.
What
14.
spells do you have?
Do you have a attack bonus or penalty to that?
What am I looking at? Okay.
Bottom left of your character sheet, staff.
Staff, it says, staff, no, D1 for 1D4 -3, yeah.
Yeah, so you're -3 to hit and -3 damage due to your strength of 5. So you've rolled a total of 11 to hit, which hits. Roll me a D4.
John, I honest question here. I can
I'm gonna be nice and say,
understand an elf
yeah,
with a 7 constitution,
yeah,
an elf with an 8 dexterity
yeah.
and a 14 strength. Shouldn't
Yeah,
it be reversed?
No, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Dude spent all his time in the gym.
He has, yeah.
I just scratched him.
You've just prodded it. There was a little squelch as you prodded it, but you were successful. Your prod worked. Glum.
Let's go with another arrow. It's +4 to hit. Whoops, wrong button. Oh yeah, 23.
Nice.
And
yes.
Damage is D4 +4. 1 + 4 is 5.
Thank God for the +4.
The benefits of an 18 dexterity. You deftly fire the arrow, piercing straight through the main pseudopod, and drops of ooze scatter all over the room as what's left of the creature drips from the ceiling into lifeless pools.
Yay.
Congratulations, gentlemen. You finally won a fight.
Yeah.
That's what you call it. Okay.
Are there other
That's what that feels
entrances?
like.
Are there other entrances to the room?
There are not. No.
Now the beast is dead. What was he guarding? What's around the room?
Okay. You're searching the room?
Aye.
As I said before, this is a mouldy old guard room. The remains of cloaks hang from rotting pegs. Some of the pegs have ended up on the floor, as have some of the cloaks. They were probably nice in their day, but that day was a long time ago. The dampness in here has a slushy feel to it. It's partially frozen, but the presence of the creature was probably stopping it from completely freezing. You find nothing of interest in here.
Yeah. There's no pools of blood.
Well, before we leave the room, I'd like to search for secret passages.
Okay. Make me an intelligence roll, please.
I'll hold my pole up high with the light on it.
As ever, modify it by your intelligence bonus or penalty, whatever it might be.
That's a 7 with 1 modifier, 8.
So tapping around the walls sound solid. You don't see any bricks out of place, any strange colouring changes, or anything like that on the walls. It all looks pretty solid.
I'll give him a hand. Maybe
Go
my
ahead.
Amazing elven abilities. D20.
Yeah.
Wow.
You follow him around, checking all the bits that he checks, and you agree with his original assessment that the walls are solid. It doesn't appear to be anything hidden.
I concur.
And he does have a +3 or a +3 intelligence. Yeah.
You don't find anything.
All right. My bumbling ass will agree with him.
I'll give the silent signal to back out and go toward the other room.
That works. Yep, let's do that.
Okay. Outside the passageway, I will restore your marching order, which I believe was something like
I'm
this.
down the bottom. Yeah.
Outside the passage bends to the right, and ahead of you, you see it opens up into a small square chamber, and from the far corner of the chamber, you can see this throbbing orange light.
Light boy. Mirrors. Let's go check
Hey.
this out.
Hey, Chips, how much more light time do you have?
I reckon we got about 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
All right. Well, when that runs out, I do have a torch. So
I can
That
always
gives
have
us-
another go at casting spell and see what happens.
okay. Yeah, let's go check that out.
Okay. You go into what appears to be a small antechamber, and on the far corner of the room is a small door, and it's probably about 5 foot in height. It's quite narrow, about two and a half feet wide. And in the center of it is this lightly pulsing yellowy orange bell.
Bell. Okay.
It appears to be set into the door. If you imagine there is like a bell-shaped hole carved out of it, and this pulsing orange bell is wedged into that hole.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna be a smart ass. I'm gonna tap on it with my sword 3 times.
You tap on the sword, and you hear ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Hi, honey, I'm home. Is that you, Daniel?
Is
Daniel? Daniel?
dinner ready, my love?
Daniel? Have you been to work
Yes.
today, Daniel? Have you got some money for me, Daniel? I want your money, Daniel. Daniel, all your money.
I do have some. Yes, I do.
The door doesn't talk back.
I'm gonna open up the door.
Okay. The door opens up into a staircase heading downwards. There's a rank smell emanating from this staircase.
I'm gonna turn around. That would be the ex-girlfriend, boys. That ain't the ex-wife.
So you're standing in this antechamber at the top of some stairs, having just rung the doorbell.
Well, we doing this?
Yeah.
I suppose this is what we're here for, isn't it? Yeah. Would someone else like to go in front a bit? Or with me? Because I'm feeling a little bit squishy at the moment.
Yeah, I'll get in front of you.
Yeah,
I'll
come
hold
round
me
the
pole
back.
up high.
Like that, maybe.
I'll go
Yeah.
in front of Whizbang if I may.
Okay. Okay. So, peering down these steps, you are slightly alarmed to see 2 silhouettes moving slowly up the stairs towards you.
Does anybody have oil?
And
Yeah.
as they're walking up the steps, you hear moan, moan, nag, moan, 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 nag, moan, nag, nag.
I'll pass a flask of oil forward to
Okay.
Okay, I grab his flask of oil and I pour it on some arrows, just a few,
Okay.
and then pass the oil on to Daniel.
Let's frag that thing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have you roll initiative.
So it's D20 minus Dex, isn't it? Or plus
Or
Dex. Or
you've got a plus.
yeah, right.
7.
13.
Joker, what did you get?
14.
Any bonuses?
What's that to Dex?
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah. Have you got a dex bonus?
Dex -1.
-1. Did you get 13 as well, Andy? Andy, you're frozen.
Shit.
Andy's frozen. Daniel, what did you get?
On a 20?
Yeah.
Right. Gotta wait on the advocates. Okay. I swear I should just roll real dice. Okay, here we go.
I was going to say, you can see the history rolls, can't you, John?
I should be able to.
Why the hell does it take so fucking long?
Sorry, small network problem for a moment.
Andy, what did you roll?
Oh shit. 13.
13. Okay.
Do I get? Is this on Dex?
Yep.
Okay, so that would be
31 months on the car.
Is Daniel frozen now? Looks
Yep.
like it, doesn't it? Oh, we're having a wonderful night with the internet tonight.
It was my network cable. My own fault with my big feet.
a 10, but
It'll be a 10. Okay.
so
I rolled a 4, and Daniel's wife gets -2, so that's she goes on 2. So, Joker, you're fastest.
Right.
What would you like to do?
I definitely have no magic that I can use. I will just stab it for all I can.
You what?
I will stab it for what I can.
Oh, you're approaching it. Okay.
Yeah.
You rolled a 12 there, didn't you?
Yeah.
That'll hit. Roll the damage.
D4. 3 minus 3.
You hear this oof as you lightly probe the thing with your probing stick. Chips.
I will whip my dagger out and cast light on it. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Oh my god. 11 total for my roll. I don't know. Is that okay? Sorry, I haven't quite got the hell of this yet.
Oh, is that rolling with advantage, you mean?
It is, yes.
You just take the highest of the two.
And I have, and it's 11 total.
11. Oh, that's a success. Yeah, that's a success.
Okay, so I've got a light on the dagger now, which is in my hand, and my hand's shaking. So
Okay. Daniel would be next. What do you think Daniel wants to do to his ex-wife? He's
Light
got
a
flash-
torch. Light a torch.
Frag probably.
It looks like he's coming back. Looks like his abacus has woken up again. Right. Okay. Yeah, you've illuminated it, and these two undead women look different. They're both of Daniel's ex-wives. And they're still going, moan, nag, nag, moan, moan, nag, nag, moan. And as soon as Daniel reconnects properly his microphone and camera, I'll be able to add. Here we go. He's back.
Hey, if nothing else, they're good-looking redheads, and yeah, they did moan a lot.
So Daniel, you get to go next. The long dead faces of your two ex-wives are illuminated by this glowing dagger as they shuffle up the steps towards Whizbang, who has prodded one of them with his prodding pole, and towards you, who stood by Whizbang. What do you want to do?
Were we gonna frag them?
You can if you want.
I thought we were gonna toss oil, and then I got disconnected.
right, the
Well, you
oil
can
was
throw oil.
passed forward to you.
Okay.
All right. We don't have a lit torch.
No, we don't.
Crap. Oh, well.
Light one.
What?
Light one. I've got some arrows already oiled.
I'll throw the oil and light the torch.
Okay. So, mate, so you're going to throw oil and light. Okay. Let's see if your oil will hit.
Mm-hmm.
10.
You got a dex bonus. 10. 10 is enough. Your first wife or your second wife? Who do you want to smear with oil? I can't believe I just said that.
Dude, you really want to know what I did?
Don't worry, it's not baby oil.
First wife.
First wife. So your first wife is now covered from head to toe in thick black oil, thick black lantern oil. Glum.
I'll get that torch lit.
Okay, you're going to light a torch. Okay, no problem. You have lit the torch. Daniel's first ex-wife lurches forward and goes, and tries to slap Whizbang around the chops.
She would do that.
Total of
Oh,
9.
They hit me with the stun gun one time.
What's your armor class, Joker?
9.
It is 9. Oh. Her slap becomes hard. 4 points of damage. How many hit points did you have?
-2.
Oh my god.
I knew there was a
Slap.
reason why I'm not in a rush to get married again.
So, the full brunt of the slap across the face knocks Whizbang backwards up the steps, and he slumps unconscious to the ground. The second of Daniel's ex-wives lunges at Daniel. Oops, rolled the wrong dice there. And
right.
misses wildly. So we go back to the start of the round. Joker, can you roll me a D4 and modify it by your Constitution bonus, please?
I like the last comment about me being slapped.
Yes.
3. What did you want me to add it to?
What's your constitution bonus?
+1. Got 4.
+1. Okay, so you have 4 rounds, including this one. So after your turn now, 3 rounds. But roll me a d20. See if you wake. If you roll a 20, you wake up anyway.
Wrong dices. Okay.
You sit up indignantly, having been you've not been slapped across the face by an undead woman before. You're okay. You've got 1 hit point still.
It'll take more than that, bitch.
Chips, your turn, Andy.
Yeah. So I'm holding a pole in one hand with a light on the end. I've got a dagger in the other hand, shakily holding that. If they're not, I'm going to step back and say, Glum, light them up, light them up. That's all I'm doing.
Daniel, take my torch.
I will. And I'm going to flip it down the stairs onto her.
Okay.
Burn
Make
in
a hit
hell,
roll.
evil bitch.
Make a hit roll.
All right.
Make it count. We've only got 7 minutes of light left.
Got a bit more than that.
Well, I mean, from your torch. But yeah.
No.
18, 17.
Daniel, light the barbecue. Oh, you make me so hot, Daniel. roll the d4 damage.
1d4. All right.
Pay your alimony, Daniel.
3.
Okay. As she goes up in flames, she will now take a d4 damage for each of 4 rounds.
Nice.
Glum.
Can I light an arrow with my torch?
Yes, you can.
I mean, okay. I light an arrow off the torch and release it at the other wench.
I thought the
Okay.
torch was thrown at them. Anyway, never mind.
That's my wife. Thank you.
Oh, Daniel's holding the torch, so
I thought he threw it at them.
Oh, if he's done that, you can actually light your arrow off
I
her.
flipped the torch into the oil. Yes.
They're slow moving. You'll be able to light your arrow off her and step back and fire. So don't worry. Just fire. Just it sounds good. Just fire.
All right, release.
Loose it. Yeah. I mean, it would be firing it now since it is actually
24.
Woohoo!
Yes.
Double arrow through both of their heads.
Roll your damage twice. So roll 2d4 and add your whatever your missile attack bonus is to it.
Okay. Oh shoot! Sorry.
Thank you, Halakar. I did a little bit of green. There we go.
All right, that's 6 apiece.
What do you mean?
2 + 4 and 2 + 4.
No, it's just you don't double the +4. It's just you
Okay.
it's like you get the 2 dice and then you add the +4 ones.
Okay, so 6.
So it's 8 damage. 8 damage.
Okay, gotcha.
Yes. So your arrow strikes Daniel's wife, number 2, firmly in the chest. She sort of staggers and looks down to see the remnants of her clothing singeing and looks up and goes, "You're such a naughty boy, Daniel. You're
She's
such
a
naughty
heartless
boy.
bitch. I ain't gonna hurt her.
I'm going to divorce you, Daniel, and take you for everything you've got." Right. Wife 1. Swings again at Whizbang, who has just woken up.
Yeah.
Whizbang. Get down, boy. And I take it you're knocked out again, Whizbang.
Depends on how powerful that slap was.
You've got 1 hit point. She just hit you for 6 damage.
Yeah, I just wanted to show reasons to see how much it hurt.
The other one, wife 2, goes for Daniel again. 9? That doesn't hit, does it?
What's that?
What your arm
Other
has enough.
armor class of 6. Wait, 6?
No, you've got leather
7.
armor. Huh? No,
It'd be 7.
let me know what you've got. You've got leather armor, dexterity penalty, and a shield.
Leather shield, but a penalty.
Okay, your AC is 12. It's ascending AC in this.
Okay.
Your AC is 12. So that's a miss. That is a miss. Whizbang, roll me a d4 again. We're going to start this procedure again. See how many rounds you die in if you're not helped.
3.
4 again. Now roll me a d20.
3 plus 4 plus 1, so that's the 4 again.
Yeah. Roll me a d20. And if you roll a 20, you wake up again.
Not this time.
Not this time. 3 rounds to go. Chips.
Risking everything, I leap forward and try and stab her with the dagger.
Go for it, Chips. Which one? First wife or second wife?
The one that attacked Whizbang, because that's the nearest one
First
to
wife.
me, I reckon.
First wife, yeah. Okay.
17 to hit.
That is, yes.
And that is an incredible 4 damage. Whoa!
Any modifier to that?
No, that's straight.
4 damage. Okay. Brilliant. Daniel, first things first, roll your fire damage.
Remind me to tell you, gents, about the candelabra.
The
3.
candelabra. Okay. Daniel, engulfed with fire and stabbed by Chips, your first wife starts tumbling back down the steps, just as you remember her doing when you pushed her, when you killed her all those many years ago.
Yeah.
For any police who may be listening, I am making this shit up.
Fond
They would
memory.
believe you. They would believe you.
Daniel, now you can have your turn.
So there's one more left, correct?
Yes.
Use my short
Careful.
sword and stab that bitch in the middle of the head.
Go on, just as you remember doing a few years ago as well.
Pretty much, yeah.
Go on then.
Police.
Careful,
make
John.
me-
You'll have to do a BBC warning. All these names are fabricated.
So roll your d20, Dan.
None of the NPCs in this story
horrible mess.
are real or stabbed in the head people.
That would be a 4.
That would be not enough. Glum.
I'll follow through with an arrow.
Okay.
Ah, 9.
That is enough.
Oh, okay.
No,
Roll the
And
damage.
the light on
sorry.
my pole has gone out.
Okay. You still have light on your dagger.
Yes, and we got the torch burning wherever it is.
8 total damage.
Daniel was unable to hit his ex-wife through the head, but now we have found the true killer of Daniel's second ex-wife. As Glum's arrow pierces her between her eyes, takes out what is left of the brain matter, and she too reels back down the steps and lands at the bottom of the steps in a heap. You've just won 2 combats.
Shock horror.
Woohoo!
Just prepping for the imps. That's what it is.
So we go back round in the order. Whizbang, roll me a d20.
I'm still asleep.
Yes, you are still asleep. Chips, your turn.
Can we help Whizbang? I don't know what I can do to help him.
The only way to help him is to pass the DC 15 intelligence check.
Okay. Oh, 19. Yeah,
Nice.
16 plus 3.
You've done. Yes, yes. You speak some soothing words into his ear, and he perks up, realizing it's not a nagging undead ex-wife stood over him.
Sweet nothing. Sweet nothing.
All right, because I've taken no damage yet, I should probably be lead on the next foray deeper into the dungeon.
Okay. I'll move you to the front. There you go.
And I'm going to cast light on my pole again, hopefully.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. Hang on.
Am I conscious now?
You are stable. You're unconscious but stable.
No hit points. Okay.
Oh.
No worries.
Bollocks. What's going on? Oh, sorry. No, it did that. Okay. Come on. Yeah, 18 with the advantage and my bonuses. So I've got light on the pole again.
Okay, excellent. So you're lit up like a Christmas tree.
Absolutely.
And I begin stepping down further into the depths.
The steps twist downwards. The smell, the stench of rotting flesh grows ever stronger as you head downwards.
Take care, Halika.
Cheers.
Yeah, ciao.
At the bottom of the steps is a small crypt. 2 stone sarcophagi lie open. Between the 2 is a small chest. Crudely written on the chest in what looks like cheap nail varnish is the word alimony.
Here's Daniel's ex-wife and not John Cleese's.
Okay, that might have been the second one, because nothing was cheap about the first one. This would be the second one's coffin.
Okay, we may have empty sarcophagi in front of us, but I'll warily step up to the chest and look both right and left into the sarcophagi just in case.
Judging by the goo sort of imprinted on the bottom of both sarcophagi, this is where Daniel's ex-wives were laid to rest originally. Each was buried with a number of worthless trinkets.
He made sure of that.
That's funny.
And they genuinely are worthless.
Daniel, you still got that crowbar on you? Why
Yes, I do.
don't you give that chest a pry? I'd hate to ruin a good lockpick on it.
Yeah, that works. She did have a nice chest, so we'll work on that.
You know,
Okay. The chest comes open easily. And in it
Hence
sits
the
a gleaming,
divorce. Yeah.
in it sits a gleaming golden bowl. Inside the golden bowl are 3 small piles of golden coins. It looks like they've been counted over and over and over again as they're stacked so neatly. And standing next to them is a bizarre idol. Looks to be made of gold with red glassy eyes. And it's shaped in the form of a monkey. Written on it.
Don't say we gotta get another 2.
No.
Not a brass monkey.
Not a brass monkey, no. It might be gold plated, but the eyes are quite sparkly. And the craftsmanship appears to be more than solid. You found 30 gold pieces, a finely made golden bowl, and a gold plated monkey idol with 2 tiny ruby eyes. Anyone wants to write those down?
I pick up the monkey and I toss it to Whizbang. Seems like you earned this one.
Well, when I regain consciousness, I'll thank you. But yeah.
He is unconscious. So yes, the monkey idol bounced off Whizbang's head. That's
That's out for another round.
You can at least let it land on my stomach. I'm not that short.
Well done, fellas. You have completed quest number 2 in search of Daniel's ex-wives.
Now let's go get that imp.
I am
I think
still
we might need
asleep.
to rest up a little bit, but yeah, I think we're imp ready now.
I'm still asleep.
I'm still asleep. Please help me. Don't leave me alone. I'm not saying this, really. No, 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 no.
I'm gonna get dead.
So, I suppose you want to know if you can get some experience points for this.
I'd like to know if I can be alive.
Get some hit points back.
Never mind the experience.
They can easily get you back to town. I'm just trying to find the page that's got experience points on it because I keep losing it. Award EXP 117. Okay. You have
All right.
you have found a normal value treasure, which is 1 experience point each.
Okay.
Is that for the monkey? Really?
Shocking.
That's good.
And you have rid the world of 2 undead harridans who could have been very dangerous, which gives you another 1 experience point each.
Thank
Not
you.
that generous.
You only need 10 for level 2.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Would you like to spend your rest time carousing?
Oh, I think so. Yeah, because they've got more XP doing that than anything else.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to get a third X-Flight.
Can you
Okay,
carouse in a hospital by recovering?
Oh, you can.
I'd like some hit points back.
Put you in the hot tub. Yeah.
It only take you a few hours to wake up. Don't worry. Don't worry. And you can heal while carousing. I'll let that happen. So,
Yeah, I found a naughty nurse. Good.
the treasure you found is worth a total of 105 gold pieces.
Shared out.
Okay.
Well, you can choose whether you want to share it out and buy stuff with it, or you want to spend money on carousing. It's a minimum of 30 gold pieces to go carousing. If you spend 100 gold pieces, you can get a +1 bonus to your carousing roll. It's up to you.
Oh, that's a hard one.
I'll be going for that bonus.
Yeah. So who gets the bonus?
We all
4
do.
XP.
You all do.
Points.
You make one
Hit
roll between you.
And then we have 1 gold piece each plus 1 to spare.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So if you all add 1 gold piece to your loot, you've got 1 gold piece left over. Though you might not have a gold piece left over, we'll find out. Can one of you roll me a D8 and add 1 to it, please?
8.
Go on.
6.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good roll.
right.
So 7.
Okay. You lead. Well, you at the high point of your subsequent drinking session, which lasts ages, days upon days upon days. You almost drink the pub dry, but at the high point, your group are leading the entire tavern in a wildly insulting song about a local disliked noble.
Who then walks in the tavern. Right.
So,
And what sort of things what sort of things is the song portraying about the noble?
it's whatever you want it to be.
Yeah.
Whatever you want it to be.
The biggest side of Python.
This
I
noble
believe I was a
is
bug already pissed.
Known by the nickname of the Coastal Wizard. He's a wizard who lives by the coast.
And he thinks that he's got the most.
What's Winswin doing here?
So we have another plot hook. We have
So
another
in fact,
plot
he's a
hook.
git. He's an arrogant twit, and he can't even burn to make toast. Sorry, John.
And you all gain 4 experience points from your carousing.
One short.
Yeah. What about hit points, John?
I'm going to assume that you spend the week carousing and you all recover fully.
Woohoo!
Oh, this is what it's like to be alive.
Excuse me.
But you that one gold piece that was left over, you lose it in living expenses.
Seems reasonable.
So
Back down to 4.
yeah,
So we got 4 XP.
4 XP. Yeah, you got 6 in total.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Basically on 9 now.
Does this wizard threaten to litigate against the Shadowdark licensing? Well, possibly. Yes. Yeah. Apparently, he's just lost. He's just shed quite a few of his staff members. His overlord sort of told him to cut his size of his entourage down, and he's not happy about it. I'm going to have to make this into an adventure now, aren't I?
Yep.
Sounds like it.
Yes. Evil Lord Crawford. And the Black Knight Perkins.
Yeah.
Yes. But hello, Janet. People are arriving now. We've just finished a short adventure. They have solved the plague of the ex-wives of Daniel. Much more successful with your fighting this week, fellas.
Only just.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you couldn't get much worse.
You couldn't get much worse.
Oh, we could have done last week again.
So, I mean, we can certainly continue if you wish. I only have one other scenario prepped, and that's the one that people didn't vote for, and that's the Imp Revenge.
Revenge of the Imp.
Absolutely.
Not to mention the lights.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Okay. The children of Yule haven't seen the mysterious winged creature out and about recently. But you now know they weren't making up a story, despite the fact that Iman's head is usually slightly fuzzy because of his predilection for interesting spelling plants. During the week that you are recovering from your carousing, a small boy with an odd accent starts poking around. Did you make some money from your adventuring?
What's it to you, you little rug rat?
Do I get some?
For doing what?
I don't know. Being organized.
Well, if you could lead us to more money, maybe.
What's your name, boy?
Succious.
Uh-oh.
Look, see what I've done here.
Oh,
I
God.
found this little shrew, and I cut its tail off and pulled its feet off. It can't run away now. Ha 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 ha!
And
he looks back.
What good's that, lad? I mean, a tailless, legless shrew isn't going to do much.
Exactly. It means I am in control. It means it does.
Away with you. Go on.
Remember, next time you come back, I'll need some pocket money.
You need some pockets first.
Oh, you make it worth our while, you'll have it.
Make sure you have a spreadsheet for us.
Oh, yes. What a good idea.
How many new planets you might have made?
Yes. I'll go and invent the spreadsheet while you're away.
I'll draw one up. I'm smart enough. I can do that.
Yeah.
Lines will be squiggly, but I can do it.
So, you make a decision to go and exact your revenge upon the foul imp that caused you so much embarrassment last time. Trudging through the along the icy path towards the cavern where you found it before, you see no signs of recent activity. And eventually you begin to detect that familiar sulphurous smell hanging on the air. You know you're in the vicinity of this foul-smelling cavern complex. Peering down into the hole, everything looks to be pretty much as you left it. It's
I
quite
will
cold.
cast light on my pole again.
Okay.
Oh dear, 12 with advantage.
That's good enough. That's good enough.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think we'll form into a marching order. Who's going to take the lead this time?
I will. It worked out last time.
This was the initial marching order last time. Do we go with that? Or are you going to...
Looks good to me.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. Daniel, you've not been here before, so you're relying on Chips and Whizbang to describe what the interior of this place is like.
Okay.
Chips has only seen the first room. He remembers seeing the ceiling of the first room more than anything else.
Yes. And then dragging someone out of there, yeah.
Okay.
So the slope descends to a dry chamber, and there's a smell of sulfur emanating from two passages that lie to the north. A cleaner passage heads off to the southeast. Whizbang will remember that this passage to the southeast just led to a pit containing a starving rat.
That imp thing was down that slope, wasn't it?
Which one? The one on the right or the left?
Oh, the sulphury one. I don't know which one it is, left or right.
We went that one, and then we came back and went, yeah.
Not where you say rat down. No, it's the other one, not the rat one. I think that's right.
There were two parallel passages to the north. Both
I
heading
believe we went down the one on the left
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
in the previous session.
I only got this far. Lead on then.
leading the way, Daniel.
What's that? Yeah. Yes, I am.
Okay. So you
Holding
lead
pole high.
cautiously, holding the pole high just to protect from any surprise.
Well, to illuminate, yeah. Nothing. There's nothing on ceiling, is
Sword
there?
and shield.
Like last
Shield.
time.
I'll have an arrow knocked and ready to go.
Okay, so you descend a short way into a much larger chamber, which smells quite badly of sulfur. You see that there are two fetid wolf pelts stretched out on the floor in here. There is a large wooden table with a couple of crude stools beside it. And on the table appears to be the remains of a meal. You don't see any imps in here.
Leave the meal alone and search the room.
Okay, searching for the room. There is a box which looks like it contained the rations that have been eaten. The rations are all gone now. You do find an exit from the chamber in the far northeast of the of it, and the smell of sulfur is getting even stronger. It really is starting to feel like it's burning the inside of your nostrils and sitting awkwardly on the back of your throat.
What do you guys think?
It's got to be here somewhere, hasn't it? I mean, you know,
The only way is forward, I believe.
following you,
You gotta go.
following you, Daniel.
We gotta go no matter what. It's just
Okay. The
have a
passage
torch lit, oil ready. He has his light. I guess we're good.
in this sulphurous air, your torchlight has a very, very yellowish hue to it. Your vision is quite hazy, and the passage to the east just heads a short distance before opening up into what is clearly the source of the stench. Beneath you is this pool of noxious, bubbling green slime. Across the pool is a narrow walkway about 3 feet wide, forming a bridge which leads to steps heading up on the other side.
Are we going over there?
I guess.
Perhaps I should go first. I do have a very high dexterity.
I don't.
Yeah, that would be better. I will give you that.
Okay.
Should we tie a rope around each other or something?
I agree. A rope sounds good.
If you're
And then if
crossing
we get
something like that, is it better to close your eyes or to keep looking?
Then if we get the rope to the other side, we could tie it off and use it as a handrail.
Oh, that's a good idea. So I'll bring my rope out and give it to you, and you know, can we
Okay, I
tie
like-
it off this end, John?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I do a dexterity check with advantage.
There's no need to make. If you're going carefully, there's no need to make a dexterity check.
Okay.
You're
Oh,
able
I'll make it across and look for another anchor point for the rope.
Okay. Make me a wisdom check, please.
Oh, not very good. 4 minus 1 is 3.
Okay. The rest of you see a familiar silhouette descending down the steps on silent wings. And as Glum is looking for somewhere to fasten the rope, it dives towards him.
Shout a warning.
You gonna shout a warning?
Look,
Okay.
behind you. Look. Up steps.
Since I've been alerted, I'll draw my dagger and face whatever I. Whoops.
Okay, we will have initiative then, please, as the remaining imp attempted to ambush Glum.
Fucking imps. Oh,
Oh, wow.
That's
14.
Okay, so tell me your totals.
14.
14. Okay.
10 minus 1. Also going invisible.
17.
What did you get, Dan?
What do I need to roll?
Yes, please.
Waiting on the. All right,
Plus deck.
14. Going
Minus
against.
13. So what did you get, Andy?
Yeah.
14.
14. Okay, Glum, you react the quickest. You're alerted by the warning as this incredibly deadly imp from the stories you've been told is diving towards you. What do you want to do?
Throw my dagger, I guess. If he's not within reach. And
Yep, you'll be able to attack it. You'll be able to attack it.
12, 12 plus 4. Right, I don't know if that's the hit. That might just be damage. 12.
12. Hello, Off Good Gamer. So you rolled a d20, you got a total of 12. Oh, 12, and you add your plus 4. That's 16. That is enough to hit. So you do a d4 plus 4 damage.
Okay. And then 8 damage.
Okay. 8 damage. As it's diving towards you, you stab it in the gut, and it lets out this high-pitched, ear-piercing screech, combined with the shout that came from Chips, and this screech. A voice replies from up the steps. Who's the biggest troll in the in the Discord?
That might be me.
Halakar, but
I would say
I don't know, but Off the Grid Gamer is a new member.
Oh, Off Grid Gamer. Thank you, Off Grid Gamer. Thank you, Off Grid Gamer. Okay. So the imp is going to be called Og. OGG. There we are.
Oh, I think Shaw Piglet's announcing himself as that.
Well, the imp can be called Og, and I think the person shouting can be called Straw. You hear this voice go, Og, are you okay? You okay? And you hear this. The imp is screaming, and if any of you can understand diabolic, that's what it's shouting in.
Yes, I can.
Oh, I can't.
I'm clueless.
So the imp's been stabbed. Chips, you're on the other side of the narrow bridge.
And I know exactly what to do. I'm casting my mighty combat spell of Mage Armor.
Go on then.
10.
You needed to roll 11.
Okay, so let's screw that for the day. Never
Let's screw
mind.
that for the day. You've left your
I've forgotten
components.
it. Yeah.
You left your components behind again.
Oh no. I thought I had them back in the pack. Okay. I'm holding the pole light up so everyone can see anyway.
Yeah. Dan, you can see that Glum has been attacked on the other side of the bridge.
Well, am I able to pull my bow out and shoot
Yes.
now or not?
Yep, you can. Yep.
I'll do that. Oh, that's failure. 7.
Are you sure you get a minus to hit with a bow?
Yeah.
If you look where I've written your bow damage.
Okay, no, that would be a 9.
A 9, yeah. Because your damage is also a bonus to hit as well. So a total of 9 is still a miss.
Yeah.
Glum, an arrow comes whistling across over the other side of the bridge and shatters on the wall next to you. It was aimed at the imp, honest. Whizbang, your turn.
I'll go invisible and cast protection on evil on Glum because he's at the front firing line.
Okay, so you're doing your Hobbit thing of turning invisible.
Well, with what
Okay.
weapons I've got, I can't do anything from back here.
Okay. What's the range on protection from evil? Let me just check. I think you're
I'm
okay.
not too far away, but since I've got a staff and a dagger, I can't exactly.
No, it's out of range. He's out of range. You've got to cast it on somebody who's next to you.
Close. Yeah.
The range is close. He is officially near.
Really?
Yeah. And hello, dogs.
Jeez.
Does that mean I can only reach Dan, or can I reach Chips as well?
You can reach Chips. You can reach Dan. You can't reach Glum.
Okay, I'll reach Chips then.
Okay. Roll your protection from evil.
Oh yeah, I forgot that bit. Nope. I'm going to leave my book at home.
You've forgotten the words again.
I don't know why I keep thinking it's supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I don't know why.
But it's actually abracadabra. Yes. Okay. The screeching imp retreats back up the steps and out of reach. And you hear a shout from above. Oggy, what's been done to you? What have they done to you? Would you like us to get them? Come, it appears we have visitors.
Oh boy.
Glum, it's your turn.
I would like to knock an arrow
Okay.
and start going up the steps.
Whoa. Great.
Okay.
Still keeping my eyes peeled for an anchor point for that rope.
Okay, you climb a short staircase which leads you into a circular chamber. In this chamber stand two robed figures, one male, one female. They have a burning brazier. It's rusty, but it gives off the same sickly yellow fumes that you've been inhaling. And around the brazier, they've scrawled this circle in crude chalk with sand scattered inside. Make me an intelligence roll, please. Glum.
Just him?
Yeah, he's anyone can see it.
Okay.
You've got no idea what the bloody hell they're doing here. Chips.
I'm watching him going up these stairs and thinking, what's he doing? And say, Dan, you better go and help him.
I'll go up.
Okay. In order to cross the bridge quickly, you're going to have to make me a dexterity check, please.
Please. Yeah, no.
Haven't you got a bonus on?
No. I got a negative.
No, but look at your special abilities. I'm pretty sure I gave your character a bonus on.
Oh, no, wait. I get advantage. Okay.
Is it advantage or is it? Yeah, it's advantage. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I say that because you failed on the DC by 1.
Yeah.
With your penalty. It was a DC 12 with your dexterity penalty took you to 11. You start across the bridge, slip, and tumble face first into the thick, noxious slime, into which you begin sinking, and it starts coating your body. Whiz bang.
And like
Yes.
the worst stealth ever.
Whiz bang, what are you doing?
Well, since everybody's heading that way, I'm guessing I will, since nobody can see what the hell I'm doing, I will cross the bridge as well.
Okay, are you going to cross quickly or are you going to cross slowly?
I'll take my time. I'm invisible. Nobody can see me.
Okay, so you get to the other side. Okay, no problem.
Good thinking.
Do I
Right.
think I've only got one more round of that, have I? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The female cultist holds out her hand, and the imp lands on her hand. She looks at his stomach and goes, "What have they done to you, Og? What have they done to you? Straw? Straw? Yes, Halakar, darling. Straw. Get him." The other cultist moves up close to Glum, chanting, and reaches out a hand, attempting to touch him.
Mm-hmm.
As he does so, he coughs, and his spell fails to go off. At which point Halakar mutters, "Straw, you useless man. I'll have to deal with him." That's the end of their turn. Glum, your turn.
Oh. Does it appear that if I let go of the rope around my waist that the elf can regain his round faster?
Possibly, yeah. Give it some slack.
Okay, I'll unlash it from my waist and kind of toss it toward his side.
Okay, so yeah, you untie the rope around your waist and hurl it down the steps, and it bounces into the sludge. Chips.
Grab the rope, Daniel. I'll pull you. Well, I'll try and pull you from this end, but you grab rope.
All right, that works.
Make a strength check to
agree.
try and pull him out.
Yeah.
15.
Yeah. You summon up all your reserves of strength and pull Daniel from what looks like a putrid pool of snot.
And I'm going to keep well clear when he's pulled out and shake whatever's on the rope off my hands because it's horrible. I don't want that on me.
Can I get a hug?
Daniel, make an intelligence check for me, please. You've heard of this hideous thing they descriptively refer to as green slime that can be found in dungeons that melts flesh. So you're panicking a little, but you look at your hand, your bare flesh, and it just looks like huge chunks of bogies and phlegm are dangling from your skin. Nothing's happening to your flesh. What would you like to do?
Torch.
You do have a lit torch, I believe.
I don't know. I've got a pole with a light on it. I don't know about a
That's
torch.
true. That's true.
I'll get. Well, I have a torch.
One
I'm gonna
torch
get
went
out
with the
torch
one
and,
torch went with the wives unless we got a new one.
What's wrong, Daniel? Are you hurt? Oh no!
Burn me.
Should I pour
Burn
oil
me
on you and set
now.
you alight?
Burn me now. I'm gonna start grabbing for a torch, screaming, "Burn the damn thing!"
Okay. So
Is it?
while Daniel is losing his mind, screaming for a torch to burn him, Whizbang, what are you doing?
I was with my last roll. How far would I get? Would I get to where Glum is?
Yeah, you can get there and do something.
Yeah, I was going to say. Then I'll stab in secret with my dagger.
Okay, make an attack roll with advantage. Hello, Slan. Roll again. Roll again. You've got advantage.
16.
That is enough. You are able to bury your dagger into the ankles of this cultist.
1 point damage.
For 1 point of damage. That makes you appear, makes you visible.
Well,
Now-
it was my last round anyway.
Yeah, he's now aware of where you are. He's like, ow, 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 ow. Shouldn't he bite me?
Hello.
Okay. We come to them. The wounded imp is placed gently on the ground by the priestess Halakar. She steps forward, muttering, and attempts to place her hand on the halfling's head.
Ooh, hatred.
She also forgets the words to her incantation.
No.
And Straw, they're now having a bit of a married couples tiff, Straw and Halakar. But while they're doing that, Straw is going to pull out his sword and attempt to hit Glum with it.
Oh,
And
Ow.
does so. For 6 points of damage.
that'll do me.
Oh man.
I had 4.
Glum slumps to the ground. We go back to the top of the order. And we go straight to Glum. Roll me a d4, please. Hello, erudite dear.
Good boy, Daniel.
You star, Daniel, you star.
I got a 3.
And a constitution bonus or penalty?
Neither.
Neither. Okay, you will die in 3 rounds if you're not helped. Or if you don't roll a 20, so make your first roll. See if you roll a 20. No.
5.
No. Chips, you're unaware of
Good
Glum's
God,
plight.
you can.
So I'm seeing Daniel
Human dead boat.
out of the green,
Oh.
whatever it is. Do I think it's green slime? Do I know about that?
Make an intelligence check.
Thank you. God's
What
sake. 15. 18 total.
You've heard that the effects of green slime is pretty much immediate. Nothing appears to be happening to him.
Daniel, calm down. I don't think that's actually green slime. I think it's just snot or something. It's a big flake of snot you're filling. Oh, don't come too close. It smells horrible.
If I die, it's on you.
I'll tell myself off if you do. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yourself a swift talking to.
So, Daniel, it's your turn.
Well, is it eating me?
No.
All right. I'll just use my sword and, like my cat, scrape it off of me.
Okay. Anything else?
No, just stay
No.
downwind, please.
Okay. So you're scraping the snot off yourself.
Yeah.
Could be lime custard. Yes. Yes. Whizbang, your turn.
I'd like to be seen, please.
You'd like to be seen. There you are. I was mostly hiding me. Okay, yeah, you've
It's lovely
got.
auto t-shirt.
Stop.
Stabbing. 15.
All right.
Hey, you stab the male cultist again, or the female one. Do you want to stab the female one or the male one?
Whichever one I stabbed the last time in the leg.
Do you want to stab Straw Piglet or Halakar?
Who did I stab for 1 point last time?
Straw Piglet.
Go on then. Another 1 point.
Another 1 point today. You're there, stabbing him in the foot.
Holy fire! Go on, do your damage.
What do we have here? A specimen. A specimen. Grab it. Grab it. Make a this is a contested strength check. Whizbang.
Just a D20.
A D20 modified by your strength bonus.
God, I hope I roll high.
Yay.
10.
So he's there trying to grab you, and you're sort of like circling him. He's like, come here, come here, come here, come here. And let's see if she can try and grab you. Make another contested strength check, please.
Nope. I like that
Oh,
one.
man.
They're trying to keep while Glum is lying bleeding on the floor, they're trying to catch the hobbit. So we go to Glum. Roll me a D20, please. No. Chips.
Daniel, I think you need to get over there. I can hear voices, and it's not our friends. I'll follow behind.
All right.
You do now have a rope properly set up to help you. So
He's not tied at the other end, but yeah.
Yeah. Both of you are able to get up to the room, but as you're following Chips, Daniel, when you get into the room, you see two robed cultists trying to catch the little halfling, and you also see your colleague Glum lying on the floor, looking very, very poorly.
Oh, shit. I have no healing.
Stabilizing is you have to roll 15 or higher on a D20, but you modify it by your intelligence bonus.
All right, I'll try that.
Intelligence +3.
He has, yes. He's got a 17 intelligence, I think.
Waiting. Abacus.
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Andy, I'll give
Ten.
Chips a roll as well.
That'd be a 10. Stop, damn it.
15 total with the intelligence.
That's being a pain in the ass.
So between you, you're able to stabilize the half orc. Whiz bang.
Me again.
Yes, it is.
Right, let's go for another 1 point stabbing frenzy.
Yeah.
Oh,
more than
this
one.
time you
Oh yeah.
roll 2d4.
One of them's got to be good.
Stop. You're being a dick.
Okay.
Was it? I just had the best one.
Oh, you add them together.
Oh right, 7. So that's 6.
6 damage. So you leap up, having just stabbed him twice in the foot. You now leap up and stab him in the groin. Straw lets out quite a high-pitched yelp. And you hear this sort of sickly chuckle from Halakar. Did the little man just get you there?
Scrote or 2. 1 scrote or 2.
Okay. He's going to try and hit you with his sword. He's angry.
Stop.
14. Whiz bang.
What?
What's your armor
What's your
class?
armor class?
You know my armor class is only 9.
Okay. 5 points of damage.
Oh, I know this place again. I got my damage now. I'll sleep.
So he basically brings the pommel of his sword down on the back of your head with a sickening crunch. You don't go there with sharp objects, little man. As you topple over backwards, unconscious. She sees the incursion by the other two and goes straight for it's 50-50 here. We're talking 50-50. 1 to 3 Chips, 4 to 6 Daniel. 4 to 6 it's Daniel.
Uh-ohs.
All right.
She's too busy laughing at the fact that her other half has just been emasculated by a 3 foot tall.
Yeah.
How tall?
Glum, you are unconscious but alive. Chips.
I'm going to, if I can find out information about the bloody things. I'm going to dig into my pouch, pull out my caltrops, and throw it at their feet. And throw them at their feet.
Okay. Can you remind me what they do?
I have no bloody idea because I'm trying to find it at the moment. All I know is I've got caltrops. Let me see if I can find something.
I remember I did read them a little while ago, and yeah, they are. They do look quite interesting from what I remember, but I can't remember exactly what they do. Caltrops. Oh, well, yeah. Tiny triangle-shaped iron spikes. Living creatures who step on caltrops take 1 damage and can only move half speed for 10 rounds.
So I'm trying to get it at their feet, so they're going to step on them, hopefully. So,
Okay, let's see how accurate you are.
yeah, dexterity modifier for a throw.
Yeah.
This is going to be dreadful. Oh, it's not so bad. 15. modified
Yeah.
from 18.
Okay. You basically throw them at the and cover the part of the floor where the two cultists are.
Yeah.
With Whizbang already sleepy buys and Glum already sleepy buys on the floor, they're not moving, but
Yeah.
they're obviously the two cultists. But anyone who moves to attack the cultists does risk treading on them. With this in mind, Daniel, what are you doing?
Oh. So what are my options?
Longbow.
Well, I have a short bow. So yeah, I
short
guess
bow.
that.
Okay. Would you like to shoot at
Because I
her
actually
or
had
him?
that out. So yeah, that works.
Would you like to shoot at her or him?
Her.
Okay.
That'd be a 14. And
That will
that's
hit.
okay.
Roll your damage.
Two.
Short bow's only a D4.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a long bow.
Long bow,
It'd
that's a
be
D8 then. It's a D8.
It is. Yeah.
Oh wow. That's horrid.
You get
+1.
Two minus. Yeah.
two. You get +1, don't you? Total. So you're doing a D8 +1, aren't you?
Yeah, two.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, your arrow strikes her and she lets out a scream. Would you let a man harm me? Even worse, an elven man. Whizbang, you are in the land of sleepy buys. Roll me a D4 to see how long you're out for.
3.
3, okay. And roll me a D20.
And 9.
Okay, so no, you haven't bounced back up again. Okay, so these two are in the center of the room. Caltrops have landed at their feet. She's just been shot, so she will run at the elf who has dared to shoot her, treading on the caltrops,
And taking the 1 point of damage.
taking 1 point of damage.
Yep.
I'm just going to make a quick roll for him.
Mm-hmm.
In his blind anger and pain, he's going to try and run through the caltrops, and this is all going to hinge on whether he's got a dexterity bonus or not, or penalty. I'm just going to check this, because in the heat of battle, it's a hard check for a DC 15 check to avoid treading on them. She didn't even try, but he's not in a good way. So this. Dexterity -1. His dexterity shit. So he starts running across. Start trying to run through the caltrops. Treads on one of them. Screams, slips, and falls and impales his forehead on another one. He had 1 hit point left. He dies on the spot.
Yes, good shot to the groin. Good shot to the groin.
Glum, unconscious, Chips.
I'll whip me dagger out in a shaking hand in case she comes to attack me. I can't do anything else.
Okay.
Or can I get to Whizbang?
Yes, you can. Yeah, yeah.
All right, I'll get to whiz bang and try and help him.
Make a dexterity check to avoid caltrops.
Oh, is he in the middle of the caltrops?
Yes.
In that case, no, I won't. In that case, no, I won't. I'm not that daft.
Daniel.
Or can I move very carefully, just pushing him out the way with my, not lifting my feet off the ground?
Oh, of course, her move is hard, so she couldn't make an attack on Daniel. But she's by you now, Dan. Dan, what are you doing?
Well, I'm guessing we're like in melee range.
Yes.
So I'll pull my short sword and start swinging.
Okay, make an attack roll.
What would that be? 12.
That hits.
Awesome sauce. I'm actually doing something. That'd be, I know, like that's my longsword. Awesome. 9.
That short sword's a D6.
No, I have a long. Oh yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting confused between the sword and the bow. 2, 6.
You do +4 down. Oh, you do, don't you?
Yeah.
Bloody hell. Okay, yeah. You lunge at her. She's coming running across. Sort of. She's walking quite gingerly because she's got caltrops protruding from her feet, and you drive your sword firmly into her chest. She looks at you and goes, as her eyes roll up to her forehead, and she dies impaled on the end of your sword.
Cool.
At which point, the imp shuffles slowly across the floor to the center of the sandy circle and fizzles out of view. Disappears.
How rude of him.
Whiz bang, roll me a D20, please.
Roll 20. Nope.
No. Glum's unconscious. Chips.
I will very carefully and slowly, as necessary, sliding my feet, not lifting them and stepping down.
Okay.
Pushing the caltrops out the way with my feet so I can get to him. Whiz bang.
You can get to him now. Combat is over. Yes.
Okay.
And
try and help him.
Yeah.
And not help him at all, actually.
Yeah.
That's a 7 with bonus. He's obviously fallen on the caltrops. He's dead, you know what I mean?
Daniel,
They've stuck in him.
You got a total of 4, didn't you, Joker? Was it 3?
What's that?
It's 4.
4, yeah.
Okay.
I
Daniel.
rolled 3 + 1.
Your turn. Do we awaken the Daniel?
Yeah, I was just doing maths. Sorry. What am I doing? Swinging?
Well, the fight is over. They are dead.
Revive whiz bang.
Can I do that?
You can get you can get over to him and try and help him.
Doesn't Glum need survive? Doesn't Glum need surviving as well?
No, he's stable.
So who's dead?
Just me.
Nobody's dead, but Whizbang is dying.
All right. I'll help Whiz Bang.
Okay. Make you up. No. No. Whizbang, roll me a D20.
Jesus.
No.
Oh,
You two
I'm
have
not gonna make it this week.
you two each have one more attempt to stabilize Whizbang.
All right.
No.
all right.
No,
Oh,
that was
no.
a total of 14.
That's
That was
iffy.
no, it's a total of 14. It's 15 DC.
Yeah, no.
+4 intelligence.
Yeah, he's got +4 for his intelligence. You
Oh,
need to
yeah,
roll
yeah. I have a plus
Or-
3.
No, +3. Sorry.
+3, yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah. It's not enough. It's not enough. As
Oh, well,
Whizbang,
dude, you're dead.
with the little hobbit, the brave hobbit who stabbed Straw Piglet in the groin.
Have I got one more roll chance than myself?
Yes, you do. One more roll. If you roll a 20, you
Come on,
survive.
Albert.
If you
One
don't
more
roll a 20,
time.
you die.
Come on, Albert. Come on. No.
Oh, wow.
Now do your dying speech.
The brave hobbit who emasculated the piglet has breathed his last.
Hey, at least we only lost one person.
Halakar, they've just entered a cultist lair chasing the imp. Annoyed them last week and found a husband and wife team of cultists. The husband, Straw Piglet, with his wife, Halakar. They have slain them, but Whizbang Baggy Pants has died in the process.
With a good shot to the groin.
So, fellas, the three of you stand there. Another brave adventurer has succumbed, but you are victorious.
And Chips is the old school adventurer.
Mine is my
And
funeral.
the
Poor little man. Poor little man.
we will bring this stream to a close very shortly, but
Mhm.
I would say congratulations. You have dealt with the imp summoning cult that had invaded this little complex of caverns. The pool was just simply harmless snot, a byproduct of the summoning process. The sand in the summoning circle is caked with chicken blood, but also in here you do find they do have a little bit of treasure. Halakar was wearing a wedding ring, a simple copper band set with a small chip of emerald. How generous Straw Piglet was. Straw Piglet was wearing a set of silk slippers on her feet. They have now been pierced with caltrops, but the silk is still good. They had a total of 10 gold pieces between them. And Straw Piglet was also wearing a suit of fine black leather armor, which is still very usable. The treasure is worth a total of 65 gold pieces. For finding this pile of loot, you gain 1 experience point. For putting an end to the demonic summoning, you gain 1 experience point. What do you want to do with the 65 gold?
So back to life.
Party.
You want a party?
Well, we might as well. I don't know.
It's up to you guys. Up to you guys. You could split it. You can potentially start saving for better armor, or you can party if you think you might be able to get enough.
Party, 11 gold piece each, 2 left over, which we'll probably lose anyway.
Okay, so 11 gold pieces each. Make a D8 roll on the carousing table, which is where we will end the session.
Or find a back alley
7.
witch that can make people come back to life.
7 again.
Yeah.
7. That song went down so well last time. Someone reminds you of the words. And the vitriol in Yule towards this coastal wizard is really building. It's strong. More adventurers will come forth to give themselves to your cause, as somehow, while blind drunk, you swear that you will destroy the evil of the coastal wizards. You gain another 4 XP.
Awesome sauce.
John, from the first encounter, we got 1 XP for the treasure, 1 XP for beating them. Did we get additional XP then as well?
Yes, you got another 4.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, because I think I typed
so we got
4 in and
9.
it just overwrote my total. I didn't know what the hell I had anymore. Okay, good. So I've leveled up finally. Yeah.
Anyone who has leveled up, you've hit your target of 10 XP.
Yep.
That means your XP resets to 0. Your new
Okay.
you're now level 2. Your new XP target is 20.
Okay.
XP doesn't carry over.
Oh, that's cool.
Do hit points increase?
You do, yes. You roll your hit points to gain.
So what's the hit point roll?
It's a D4 for you,
Okay. Let me do that.
modified by your constitution.
Okay. 4 total. Okay.
So you get 4 more hit points.
Thank you.
For Glum, it's also a D4 modified by constitution.
No bonus.
No
Oh,
con
4?
bonus. 4 again. Okay, excellent. 4 more hit points.
Well done.
And Daniel, have you gained a level?
What do I? Yeah. What do I roll?
You are a fighter, D8,
Yeah.
modified by your constitution.
Is that D8?
D8, and you've got a constitution penalty of -2, haven't you?
Yeah, I know. Oh,
You gain
wow.
1 hit point.
That sucked. Oh well.
And that's all you get for level 2.
Yay. Oh, title. Does that change?
Oh, wizard! You gain each time you gain a level, you choose a new wizard spell to learn.
Okay. Okay. Still an apprentice. Choose a new spell. I'll have a look at spells.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
May I ask, does the fine leather armor fit the elf?
Yes, it does. Yeah.
And is that any better than what he had?
No, it just looks nicer.
Oh, okay.
It's worth. I mean, leather. A suit of usable leather armor is worth 10 gold pieces. So you've effectively had the gold for that.
Oh,
John, I take it. Is it still tier 1 spells? Or
Yes.
okay, thank you.
What's her name?
There we go. A much more successful little session.
it's all well, I'll go with Magic Missile, the classic.
Okay, okay.
Damn right.
So, what are you guys having to after 2 sessions now of Shadowdark? What are you guys thinking of it? What sort of feedback do you
I'd
have?
like to be alive.
Yeah, barely for me.
Yeah. I hate imps. Other than that, I love the game. And you need to roll better characters.
I find the system good and the game's good, but I'm finding it incredibly frustrating and slow, mainly because of the rolling with owlbear, because it takes so long.
Okay, you think it would work better at the table?
Yeah.
Yeah. On table, just roll and die. That way I'm not fighting for an hour. But other than that, I love it.
Okay. Good. Okay. But yes, I mean, yes, the system. I think playing online will always have this slowness to it regarding the rolling of dice.
Well, if we're using a rolling tool, yeah.
Yes, if we're using a rolling tool, yeah.
Unfortunately.
And I mean, rolling tools have their pros and cons. I mean, it's nice for everyone to see everybody's rolls. But you're right, owlbear is not really the quickest for that sort of thing.
5e, notorious for being slow, I think. But using D&D Beyond for a low-level party, it's much quicker to roll with D&D Beyond.
Than with owlbear.
Yeah, hell of a lot quicker. Because it's all prepped for the different dice. Whereas this, you've got to clear what you've got, then you pick the right die, then you add bonuses, or you just roll and add it manually. You know, it's a bit of a pain.
Yeah.
You're going to be ready to do it. You know.
Yeah. That's fair. That is fair. And it's one of those things. Any system where there's different dice being used, having something like owlbear, can be a bit of a pain.
Mm.
Obviously, Call of Cthulhu is a little bit easier because you're pretty much you're almost always rolling percentile.
Yeah. Yep.
So there's less chopping and changing, but that is fair. So there we
I
go.
like the game, John. Honestly,
Yeah.
I do.
Well,
Just roll better characters. You're killing me, Small. Jesus.
You play with what you got. You don't need the better characters. I mean,
Oh,
mine's got a dex bonus of -3. So
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
One thing, if you guys would add up the total of all your ability scores, let me know what you have.
okay, hang on. Just adding the mods together. I have +1 overall.
I have a total of 64 for all my.
Oh no, I thought you just meant the mods. Okay.
Mm.
Oh no.
71 here, but I'm not complaining, especially with the hit point boost.
I'm -1,
65.
but I have 64 and a -1.
Yeah, I have 65 with a +1. So 64, yeah, whatever. So it's about the same. It's just slightly different the way it's all arranged.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Oh. Yeah. So I've been up since about 5. So.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, I'm going to say thank you to everybody for taking part tonight.
Thank you for running.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be streaming next Wednesday.
Okay.
because we're heading. We've got a convention at the weekend, haven't we? So
You have indeed.
yes. So I'm
Sorry I
not
can't
going
be
to stream next Wednesday. I'm going to take next Wednesday off streaming. We're going to Chaosium Con on the Friday and Saturday, and I will do a few little videos while I'm there of the boys and what we're getting up to.
Mike with a sausage. Mike sausages.
Yes, Mike with sausages. But thank you all for playing, and thank you, chat. And I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Oh no, Friday. I'll see you This Friday, actually. I've got to stream
Thanks,
this Friday.
John.
Then I'll have a week
Appreciate it.
off. I'll be back again. Cheers, all.
Thanks, John.
Night,
Bye,
everybody.
everyone.
Ta-ra.